Hello, lovely. It's Brooke checking in with you. So, I wanted to touch base because I had a window of time to connect with you, and I've just had like a really interesting thought process that I wanted to share with you. So I have a window of time free because I had a call booked in my diary with a fellow makeup artist that needed help with her business. So, and this is why I'm connecting with you, because this is like solid gold, what I'm about to share with you. So bear with me. So, backstory is I get clients, I get hair and makeup artists reaching out to me. Obviously, I'm a business mentor, and for those of you that don't know, I am a global makeup artist. I've been in makeup, I've been in the beauty industry now for 17 years. And I started this group because I wanted to create a sisterhood, because I have always found that in our industry, there's a real limit to the willingness of some to help others, and there being this like really competitive nature. And so I wanted to be, you know how they say like be the change you want to see in the world. I was someone that wanted to like really start breaking that cycle. So I created this group because I wanted you guys to feel supported and to create this sense of community. So that's the backstory. So essentially it's about creating sisterhood. Now, I became a business mentor because in my earlier years of business, I found that I struggled for some time, and then until I learned these key pieces in terms of what it takes to run a successful business and create an online presence for yourself, I learned some key elements that really slot things into place. And then very, very quickly, I found that I was getting my diary fully booked up. I was like getting booked out months, even years in advance. And it was just a total joy. It's been a total joy for years and years and years. But obviously I was really busy. I went from bridal, I got more into fashion. I was then started traveling the world doing photo shoots, and I've maintained all of those things over the years, as well as becoming a business mentor. And the reason that part transpired was because when everything slot into place and I got the help that I needed and I learned how to really run a successful business, without doing anything, I had hair and makeup artists reaching out to me saying like, how are you doing this? Will you help me? Will you show me how? So I was like, yes. So I created this group because I wanted to offer my support, and I wanted us to create this sisterhood with one another. Anyway, for those of you that don't know, I do offer everyone one call where they can get on the phone with me or my team and actually have a real, honest, one-on-one conversation, human to human, about where you're at, what's not working for you, what is, and where you want to go. And we will help support you in whatever way that might be. We will support you in determining like what changes need to happen and where you need to go next in order for you to start living your dream, like running the business that you really want to have. And so the reason I'm connecting with you is because I had someone reach out to me for a call, and I obviously now have this window of time free, and her not showing up for the call was a real reminder for me, about how much I want you to succeed genuinely, but also how in the past, as a business mentor, when someone has not shown up or not done the work that I've advised them to do, or something along those lines, anything that kind of fits within that realm of like, I've really wanted them to win and they've kind of got in their own way, my initial reaction is to be really angry and frustrated. And I say that with total honesty, because if I didn't want you to win, I wouldn't care. And I'm really like diving into this more and more with my own level of clarity on how I operate and why I react and feel the way I do about things. So at the end of the day, and this is a regular thing for me in my business, wanting to help people and getting on the phone with women just like you who are either completely stuck in business or is like plateaued, stuck at a level, but really want to like go for more, or know that you're capable of more, but it just hasn't happened yet, or you don't know how to like take it to the next level. So typically in preparation for these calls, this is what I get. Are you making the money that you want to make in your business? No. Are you working with the number of clients that you want to work with right now? No. Are you working with the type of clients you want to work with? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, sometimes a bit of yes and no. Are you living your dream? No. Do you need help? They say yes. I say, you ready to do something about this now? And they say yes. And then a few don't turn up for the call. And I'm like, what the fuck? You asked for the call, you booked time in my diary. I'm doing this completely out of sheer willingness to help. And it's a huge disappointment. Now, originally, I would have got really angry and frustrated and taken it I won't say taken it personally, but got annoyed that I literally take time out of my day to connect with you, to help you with your business with no agenda whatsoever. So I'm like, it's a huge disrespect, which it is. But ultimately, the reason I get frustrated is because, or used to get frustrated, and I don't so much now. Originally, I would say that frustration was the fact that I so deeply want you to win. I so deeply want you to show up for it isn't just about showing up for me. It's about showing up for yourself and showing up for your dream and knowing what is possible for you. That back in the day, I would have got really angry and frustrated and disappointed. Whereas now, I've learned that showing up angry, frustrated and disappointed that you're not showing up for yourself isn't actually productive for you or I. So the way I choose to frame this, and I've definitely learned through being in business for years and years now, that having a shift in perspective with the things that don't serve you is like game changer. So I chose to shift my perspective on this. And I'm like, okay, rather than me feeling angry, frustrated, disappointed and disrespected, I'm going to choose to operate with this differently, because clearly there is a connect. If and it doesn't happen all of the time, but obviously there are a few women that book the call, and I've actually had direct feedback. I went live not that long ago, a month or two ago, because one of the women in this group booked a call with me, and she was like, she cancelled it and then she booked it again, and she messaged me and she was like, I'm so sorry that I rescheduled. Ultimately, I didn't feel worthy of having the call, and then I had to have a stern word with myself, and so I booked in a catch up with you to actually have the call. And whilst I so appreciated that honesty, I also recognised that the best way that I can help you in that situation, or in general, is to actually help you connect with the reality that what you are dreaming of for your life, for your business, is actually possible for you. And I say that because I connect with so many women who are stuck at a certain point in their life, in their business, and it's like they're so used to struggling, and they're so used to being in survival, and they're so used to being like, I will just keep tolerating the shitstorm until hopefully, fingers crossed, it changes one day, even though I won't have changed anything. And it's really sad. And, part of that conversation usually ends up being, I've never wanted to have this conversation in a respect, because I didn't want to raise my awareness about how broken things are, or how wrong I'm going, or how far from my dream I am. And so I decided a long time ago to be blissfully unaware of all of these challenges and problems, because I haven't wanted to face with them, because I know that I don't know how to deal with them. I really appreciate that transparency. And also, my initial feedback is always, I understand where you're coming from. I understand, because I used to be that person as well. But whilst you remain ignorant, you leave your dream sat on the side, collecting dust. Another week goes by, another month goes by, another year goes by. Hell, I've spoken to amazing hair and makeup artists who have had their dream in their mind, not living it for decades, literally decades. And it breaks my heart. And so I wanted to connect with you, because I obviously had the time, because this call didn't happen, but also to acknowledge why it didn't happen, and my awareness that there are some of you out there that are not getting the help with your business because you're scared to look at it. And I understand, but I actually want to give you, I want to give you the empowerment to actually liberate yourself and have the courage to step forward and raise your hand and be like, yes, this is something I need help with. And look, I get it, because until I learned how to change my business and how to start getting a constant stream of amazing clients with people that want to work with me, like I have hundreds of people reaching out to me every month to work with me. That didn't happen by accident. I had to do the I'm shitting my pants decisions. I had to show up with like courage, being scared of facing the stuff. But ultimately, that's what it takes. And I say that because I know that you have it in you as well. I know that you have it in you to be great. I know that you have a skill set that is needed in the world. That's why you were given it by God or the universe. You possess the skills that you do because you're meant to share them. You're meant to make a difference to other people, and you're meant to be able to show up every day of your life doing what you love to do, feeling free, feeling empowered, feeling joyful, being happy. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. And usually it actually only takes a few simple changes and tweaks and adjustments for you to actually be able to start tapping into that. And that's why I wanted to connect with you today, is to remind you that you are capable of achieving your dream. You're capable of going for it. Yes, it takes courage. Yes, it takes overcoming fear. Yes, it takes a leap of faith. I believe in you, but I cannot want your dream for you more than you want it for yourself. So if you know that you are meant for more, if you know that you have been playing small, and if you know that you have a dream on your heart that is currently unfulfilled, then reach out for help, whether it be with me or with someone else, whether it be booking a breakthrough call with me or doing something else to move yourself forward. I get constant feedback that these breakthrough calls create massive shifts for people. They give them clarity like never before, because you have to know what you're dealing with and where you want to go and what the steps look like in between those 2 points to be able to start living your dream. And like I said, it usually only takes a few tweaks in order for you to be able to start making that shift and step into the identity of the hairstylist or the makeup artist woman that you want to be, the girl boss, the awesome, savvy, smart business owner that you want to be. So I encourage you and I want to inspire you to take action today and do something that's going to inch you closer to all that it is that you want, because it's out there, it's available to you. Other people are living your dream right now, doing the work that you want to do, and you deserve to have the same experience. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Let me know if and how I can support you, and I will catch you soon.